flyweight. Thank you. They got some new news. They got some news for us. You know, well, why would they?
Pound for pound, pound.
All right.
Pound, pound.
First things first.
Pound,
stick drift.
Pound for pound, pound.
Switch controllers.
Pound,
Not gonna bother me
pound,
today.
pound for pound, pound for pound.
Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift.
Let's see how this goes.
At home in the ring,
I'm not confident.
it's like I live in this beat, and I'm undisputed.
What we gonna see?
So undisputed. Yeah.
We got Sugar Ray Leonard.
Pound, pound, pound for pound.
Yo, guys, I can middleweight. Still.
Pound for pound.
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep Joe.
Pound,
I think we have to keep Joe.
pound, pound for pound.
We got
Well,
Johnny
feel like
Nelson.
the night of the fight.
Cruiserweight.
Feels
I
like
don't
the
even
fight
know
of my
what
life.
it is.
Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag.
Actually,
Throwing
maybe
them fast,
we
trying to
will.
fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with
not
the
a bad.
pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let him go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free.
It's sad because I feel like
Set it free. Flow like a butterfly.
damn, that's the
sting like
trade-off. That's the trade-off.
For
So
pound,
going from Usyk down to Johnny Nelson is a hell of a
pound,
huge
for
trade-off.
pound, pound, for pound, pound, for pound,
Whoa.
pound, pound, for
I never
pound,
thought that I'd use
pound,
both of them.
pound.
Yo,
Do it
man,
for my
look.
mama, do it for my father. Family affair,
Front,
my whole
man.
family in
I
here.
never, I
Do it for the block.
never thought
Do it for
like
the
to like really
soldiers.
go to like that
Do
many
it for the
events, but like
sport.
after like hearing
Do it
like
for
yo,
the
like
coach.
the people that you met, and I'm
I'm
like yo,
undisputed.
shit, like this is kind of dope. Like
Yeah, I'm undisputed.
plus I've been thinking about it lately. You know what I'm saying?
Do it for my
Family
father.
getting older and shit. I know,
Do it for
I know
my
they would
father.
appreciate it. So, hey, why not?
Family
why not take
affair.
them out to the fight?
My whole family in here.
Think about it.
Did it for the past. Did it for the future. I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound.
I was gonna go Johnny Nelson, but I don't think.
Pound for pound, pound for pound.
That's why
Pound.
we did that for the
Pound.
fucking Lawrence Okoli fighters. Had to remember. I was like, why did we do this? Still don't want to pick Larry Holmes because everybody uses him. That's the only reason I always go Fury. Which is
Keep
wild,
striving until my
because
lungs
the
can't
movie
breathe.
Fury
They're all
89
tired, I don't know about
insane.
fatigue. Got my bros back if we
Tyson
come on
Fury
the
has a higher
siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't
agility,
carrying a
but when you
leash.
actually look at
Thank the
Larry
Lord for my
Holmes,
freedom
like,
of speech,
when
cause I
people
say
play
what I like and I do what I
Larry
please.
Holmes,
Brothers think I didn't
he's
train for
mad
this my
fast
whole life,
for,
tried
like,
to tell
no
me things
reason.
with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my
That's pretty much like-
and I
that's
promise
pretty
you
much
that
like
I
what
wouldn't
I've
wanna
been
be ya.
thinking
Them man ain't got this
Like,
energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe
brother,
going through
'cause,
ya.
like,
Flat back, like
I mean,
my
that
dead
shit-
computer. Told them once and I tell them again.
I think it'd be a
Giving us not an option, I fight to
really,
the end.
really great experience to have,
Physical
especially
attributes at 10 out of 10.
like I said, you know, everybody's
So
getting
trying
up
to
in age
catch me,
now.
I wouldn't
You
recommend.
know the life be life.
Told them
Nobody
once and I
promised
told them
tomorrow.
again.
You know,
Giving us not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Trust me, yo. For you to be able to say, yo, alright, yep, I went there, did it, and done.
Energies, flows, vibes, they couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit.
Oh shit. Plat 2. Why my first fight? We good. We all right. Amir Khan, level 25.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. And it's the king of...
Say less, man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Well done with that counter shot. The jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. He fails to score with that left hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Save a whole lot of stamina now.
Beautiful counter punch.
That should have been uppercut
That counter punch caught him clean. he's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
I still see the chat moving, my bad.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with that jab. They exchange punches. Men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot.
Ain't nobody sliding that knob, bro.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. On to the 4th we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Couldn't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Oh, no. I'm not going to do this.
Straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are. Sugar Ray is down.
And he won't even give me the replay. That wasn't even close. Oh my God, we gotta fix that. We gotta fix it.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break it.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute.
Come on, I was about to say, come on,
Has to
baby.
be careful for that.
Oh, shit. He chased me, too. He chased me into that. He chased me into that. Let's see. I don't know when to cut out for y'all, so I'm going to just do the 4th round. I'm going to do the 4th round, and I'm going to let this rock here. But yo, son, he actually like tried to like come at me. All right, so yeah, so I was up 29-28. Let me show you the old, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see it. Started chasing. And he was catching me too, so I ain't even gonna lie on it. Like I was walking. I think that's about where he got too cocky and too confident. There's one thing I always say, y'all. There's one thing I always say. My bad, yeah, the stream went out on the screen, but there's one thing I always say. It's 8 rounds, bro. It's 8 rounds. And homie started chasing me. Once I started walking, he chased. And that fucked him up. Cause this is about what? Right here. That was when I noticed. I said, okay. He keeps stepping in. Going inside. But he's still moving forward. He hasn't pressed back yet. He hasn't stepped back yet. He hasn't allowed me to fucking dictate the course of the fight in any way, shape, or form. He's being offensive. Alright, say less. See that? Alright, Vaughn. My stamina's getting low. You start to see, I'm like, all right, do I question going into loosey-goosey or not? My stamina's low. At this point, my stamina's low. So it's like, I can increase my movement speed, but if I take 2 more hits, then I'm already walking. What you guys will see in a little bit. Watch it. stay stagnant. One thing that you don't want to do when you're playing this game, you don't want to stay stagnant. You want to make sure that you're always on the move. A moving target is a harder target to hit, always. So this is when I went loosey-goosey. That's why I said I was on the fence about whether I wanted to go loose or not, because I didn't want to take those hits. But once he actually, boom, you see them hooks to the body, two landed. That started to eat away at my stamina. I had to back away, try to recalibrate a little bit, get my stamina back. Stamina was low. He went two jabs, one jab to the body, one jab to the face. Caught me too. It was nice. Boom, counter. Nice little counter. Now, this is when I started walking. This is when he started coming in. Boom. 2 steps, right? Watch. Boom. And every time he's coming in, there's a movement button he's pressing before he steps in. It's not just regular movement. So with that being said, you're using more stamina. Say less. Boom. Hit that counter, over the top, boom, right to the body. He's chasing. He's still chasing. Boom, uppercut to the body. He's still chasing. Boom, body jab. Power shot, by the way. Okay, he came at me. Did the same thing. Over the top, went to the body. He ain't stop it. All right, say less. He's throwing jabs. He's throwing more punches. Now his stamina's getting low. I didn't throw it. And then wait for the hook. So instead of going over top to set it up, to think that I was going to go back to the body again, nope. I went back to the body. Homie went down. Homie went fucking down, bro. Homie went down, bro. That was a nasty ass fucking. I'm so bad. I'm so mad that the fucking screen like cut out on you. I'm sorry. I apologize, but that's the whole reason I went back and ran back through the fight for y'all. So yeah, we got that dub. We earned it. He's a plat 2. He's a plat 2, and we beat his ass. We beat him. We did it, y'all. We did it. Hobo in 5. Cause got the knockout in round 5, bro. Got the knockout in round 5. Let's go see. What was his What was his rank again? What was his number? Yep. Bomb. Plat 2. Motherfucking plat 2. Got his ass here. Bomb. Alright, now we back. Now we back to the fight. Yo, man, I'm so hyped and happy, man. Like, y'all don't even know. I just beat a plat 2 today. That's a good fucking thing. I beat him. And that was my first fight of the day. First fight of the day. I won. Yo, straight, bro. You called it. You said, yo, you got this. You wasn't lying. Had the first 2 rounds in the bag. He stepped it up in the 3rd round. He actually started playing, but I had already landed too much damage in the first 2 rounds. He ain't even equate for that. Yeah, 57% clip. He landed more punches, but you gassing, bro. Or am I gassing? Because, I mean, shit, I'm the one with 34% stamina to hit 53. But look at those body shots. At a 73% land rate. 86 out of 118. I threw 31 out of 38 power punches. 82% landed. What was my least straight? Straights. Straights is my least landed punch. Straights to the face it looks like. Cause the headshots are at 50. He was at 40 and 66. He was at 50 to 73. Bro, 57% to 51. He landed 223 shots. I landed 213. He landed 10 more punches than me. But he also threw a lot more punches as well. That's a good thing. Let me stop basking. It's over. I'm about to go get my ass whooped now. Pray for me, y'all. Oh, shit. 165 out of 200. What does this mean for us? I know one thing it means for me. Yeah, fuck that dual sense edge controller until I can get some new modules. He said fight earlier. I'm gonna see if he wanna run that.
We've been talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone.
No. He said, come over. Oh no, a gold one who's on Sebastian Pandora. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. Nah, not that, but like, yeah, welterweight, I'm definitely gonna do something after this. He got a throw. He got a 3/4 foot reach advantage. 3/4 foot. That's it. Instead of saying 9. Leave me alone. 3/4 foot.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
All right, let's see how this goes. Sugar Ray versus Sebastian Pandora.
Do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. He was coasting this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a tough...
Do your business.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Nice run.
Back.
Doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible run.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the gift. What is this? I'm gonna be on here for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you, by the way, for the shares. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably like another 2 hours or so. Hey, thank you, yo. Hey, yeah, if y'all on TikTok, make sure you go ahead and tell my boy CJ a follow.
Focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Come on. Breathe.
He's landing a couple hits. Crazy work. fuck is he out countering me if I have a punch meet advantage?
Man, what you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
What up? What's good?
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than it.
Doing all right. How you doing, man? To be honest, like, what do you do in this weight class besides pick another Sebastian Fedora or Crawford? I think Crawford is probably like the best alternative.
2, 3.
I don't want to go Crawford because I'm fighting nothing but in this weight class. Between him and Sebastian Fedora, it's like, bro. Let me go to Sugar Ray. Let me see something. Sebastian Fedora should essentially have the fucking jab like TFE at his fucking height, bro. Like these motherfuckers shouldn't be fucking doing nothing. That kind of landed and everything.
Okay, now you're switching off. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
Great work, I love
You're
it.
good though. Hey, what's your favorite weight class, bro? Talk to me. Maneuvering under. Going. Hit it. Put that out. Eat that shit. Bitch. Oh my God. I'm like, yo, if I land this counter, I'm gonna get out the days zone. Nah. He ate that shit. He ate that hook to the face.
Give me your glove.
He ate that, yo, he ate that shit to the face like it's taco.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Well,
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
I show this to you, and don't invite me to be out. Spam hooks or some shit like I don't know. This is my first one. I don't Sugar Ray Leonard. What is the trick to getting into the guard of Fedora? You got 9-inch reach advantage. Hey man, appreciate you for the follow. Yo man, welcome to the family, bro. I apologize. I haven't had too many fights in the plate. It's been a while since I've been actually like legitimately frustrated on that game. Nah, man, GG's. Give credit where credit's due. I lost every fucking round of that fight. Cause like, what the fuck you do? I was like, early rounds, I had it fine. I was like, yo. In the end, this motherfucker said, fuck it, we really gonna stay behind the jab and stay back. And them fucking elongated ass fucking body jabs that he's doing from way the fuck across court. Get Wemby out the fucking ring, man. I ain't gonna front, nah, man. Sebastian Fedora is fucked up, man. He's a fucked up guy, bro. He's a weight bully. He's one of those guys I say is a weight bully. I said what I said. Your weight should naturally put you. His height? You shouldn't be a welterweight, bro. Light heavy. Light heavy. If he was healthy. Like, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? But he is healthy, apparently. Healthy enough to beat up on people that's like a whole half a foot shorter than God dang, man. Alright, let me see. What I say? I say Crawford. Sugar Ray Robinson's not a bad option either. Crawford might be a little bit better defensively and then off that counter punch. So, I mean, man. Hey, appreciate y'all for the mic, by the way. Thank you. I don't know, man. Y'all got any suggestions? What do y'all think? Or should I just go back to Nixon now? Welterweight. I don't want to run Sebastian Fedora just to beat Sebastian Fedora. I just don't want to do it. Bro, I feel that. I'm thinking about Nixon again. I had it out for a little bit, and then after a while, I was like, hey, you know, why not? Let me throw it back in the mix. Woo. You know what? Jeez, oh man. CJ, you already know I run every weight class, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to make sure that I'm everywhere with it. I might have to go to coffee.
When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City center, sell a cold.
Because I don't want to nix it out just yet. I want to give it another chance. Give it another shot. So wait, so what are the weight class? So like, what are the weight classes like you hate? Like I need y'all to let me know. Let me know. What are the weight classes people are avoiding? All right, let's see. Daniel Jacobs, Plateau. Mind you, we're only a goal for, okay? Not a
Here
goal
we are
three,
getting
not
ready
a
for
goal
this
two, not a
showdown
goal
between these
one,
two
I'm goal.
fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Don't worry,
It's
we're gonna
going to
get
be
it out. We're gonna make it out.
unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Here comes the pride of Wales, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never been defeated. What an athlete. Here comes the...
This bout is...
You can tell both of these fighters... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Not a lot of defense here at all. Pride of Wales in some real trouble. K1ck just went down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Nah, y'all know.
Here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about K1ck in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. There's the bell for round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
No.
Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecard.
He had to lean and everything when he got
Just
his
as
knockdown.
quickly as the
That's
action
my
slows
round,
down,
man.
it heats
I
back
don't need
up.
to chase you. I don't need to chase. I don't need to do it.
Parries that jab away.
They didn't give me that. Okay, give me that one back.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
In the second round, we got.
So about K1ck in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too...
Yo, thank you for the follow.
The
Appreciate
bell
you.
rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about K1ck in that last round. You know that. Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. That jab misses. Can't score with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about K1ck in that last round. They got the momentum.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land that jab. And he misses with that jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. Counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about K1ck in that last round. Well, we're entering.
All right, what's the score? We got one more round, bro.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Hey, I got
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get him close.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We went action, and they are delivering. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe. Here we go. It's round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
What, bro?
Nice counter shot. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? This round's still up for grabs with just...
Right as he was throwing that punch. Nope. Securing that shit, bro. Fuck that.
Seconds to go. Talk about K1ck in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they...
If you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Couldn't land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
I was right. So I got 7. No, they gave me 7.
So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
Shows how much we know.
I missed counting my punches. Sugar Ray versus Sugar Ray, platform. Hey.
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Just see the nerves of a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched.
Sugar Ray is down. Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Not over until it's... And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't quite connect. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has. And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. There's a scoring blow. That one lands. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. Caution being thrown to the wind.
Come on.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. The game plan does.
Well, at least we know we got that one.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big counter punch caught him clean. Do you believe what we are seeing? Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Throws the jab, it doesn't score.
His leg is just touching the inside of that fucking counter score.
Catch and shoot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And he misses with that straight left. An uppercut does not score. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They exchange punches. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice cap. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knock.
I need you to focus on that
Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We'll see how much endurance.
I don't know.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Jab misses. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a gameplay, and what a result.
Yo, Crook hopped in and then he was like, yo, what's up? I said, what's up?
I I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.
That knockdown in the first round was fucking me up.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here.
Power punch is a 90, right?
This one takes the K.
If his power punch is a 90 and I was landing counter punches at a 93, why is it that I went down?
Compliments of
I
my
went down
accomplishments are only possible
in
due
the
to
first
your
round.
involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother
That just
and
sound- it
opposites
just
still
sound a lot
play a
of
vital
music
role in
like
my
that.
conquering. The combination, the confrontation, and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vine and get
Power punch is a 90. I knew this. That's why I was going for the counters over the power, but bro, like, once I saw I was down with the cards, I ain't gonna go. I was like, we gonna land something, hopefully we get a few knocks like him, but he got it
like
done.
chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They doodling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.
Is he orthodox or southpaw? He's a southpaw. Really?
This one takes the K.
Hey, yo, he's actually not bad. We gonna stick with Sugar Ray. We not gonna switch off. Actually, matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead and give me a bite. You know, we're gonna hop off, y'all. Been real. Been some fun fights. I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I'm not gonna be on for long, so yeah. I don't know if we're gonna run Undisputed tomorrow. Or we're gonna run Marvel Rivals or 2K because, like I said, it's gonna be a short stream. But we're gonna play it by ear and see how everything rocks and rolls. But I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Appreciate each and every one that came out and showed your boys some love, whether it was through just sharing likes, gifts, whatever it was. Even if you followed. Hey, speaking of which, hey, those y'all that followed, K1ck, hey, I didn't forget about you over there. I didn't forget about you. I got you. I'm gonna throw you a follow right after this. So I got you locked in. But yeah, everybody else everywhere else, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Your boys out, man.
That's not fair, people hoping on the balance.